everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, there is talk of a battle for the soul of the Republican Party. Now, Donald Trump is an outlier, an aberration, and that there are good and reasonable Republicans who are an antidote to the extremists who have taken control of the party. To be blunt about it, this is a delusion. Donald Trump is the soul of the Republican Party. He is the culmination of the GOP's move to the right that began with Richard Nixon's Southern strategy and has continued to this day. Now, they didn't come out and say that they were on the side of the Klan or the neo-Nazis, but that's the vote that they were cultivating. The ignorant, the stupid, the people that you can point at immigrants and say it's their fault, and they won't bother to think like, well, wait a second, those people are in the same boat I am, and they won't go any further to think about who really makes the decisions that make their life so hard. Who's got the control? Who's got the power? Who's got the money? And who keeps them from getting it? They're not a fringe group who just happen to vote Republican. They are its core. They are who and what it means to be a Republican. And there will never be a return to reason. There will never be a resurrection of moderate Republicans. The extremists are not a tool of the party. The party is their tool. They are indelibly and unquestionably in charge. The so-called Republican establishment might wish for a less extreme figure, for a less polarizing figure than Donald Trump. They might want somebody who's more presentable, who doesn't come right out and say it. But they believe what he believes. They want what he wants. And what he stands for is no different from what Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan, or any of the other so-called Republican establishment figures do. Do you really think that Mitch McConnell is less racist, less xenophobic, less homophobic, and less happy to screw over the poor and the middle class than Trump is? That's the core of Republican thinking. They have gone over the cliff, and the law of gravity hasn't stopped working. They're not going to go back up onto solid ground. There will never be another reasonable Republican. And since there is no viable third party, it looks like the Democrats are the only alternative. Thanks for listening.